What is up, guys? TARDIS Traveler 23 coming to you live on the tube that is for you. And today, I am excited to show you the final product of my Vault 88. Now, I've been messing with the Vault-Tec workshop for quite a while now, and I've been working super hard, hours upon hours, late nights, long days, trying to get this vault absolutely perfect and adding in all the small details. Now, if you've watched the video before this one about my vault, you saw how much that I had already put into it. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you all the very small details that I have put into this vault, and I am super excited to show you guys. This is probably the biggest project I've ever done, probably the most detail-oriented I have ever been in a project that I have worked on so far in Fallout 4, and I am super excited to show you guys. So without further ado, let's get into showing you guys TARDIS Traveler 23's very own Vault 88. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is going to be the main entrance of the vault. Now, of course, you can open and close the vault door, but if you look around the area, you're going to notice that I have tons and tons of different turrets and everything set up around to defend my vault, putting out to about 140 defense on my vault. So I'm pretty good when it comes to being safe if I get attacked by any kind of raiders or creatures of the wasteland. But also walking down this hallway, following behind one of my settlers, we're heading into my security room, where my security people get together, they have their meetings, as well as I have my own little personal jail cell back there in the back of the room. Now, of course, you'll see the little medieval time things where you can lock people up and you put them right in front of the window and show their shame, but I want you to focus on the small details on the desks with the weapons and the ammo and little Pip-Boy, and of course, you know, you gotta have the snack for your main security guard. But this right here is the little jail cell. Got a little ratty bed, a sink, a toilet, you know, the generic stuff. I kind of wanted to keep it very bland because, you know, if you're in prison, it's not really going to be pretty. But I kind of wanted to just give them their own little security area to, you know, do their thing and keep my vault safe, you know. And I think it turned out well. So moving on, the next thing we're going to be touching on is, of course, the atrium. Now, if you saw in my last vault, it was very bland, but now it is an absolute wonder to behold. I have decorated it with trees, the new hanging things that came with the Far Harbor DLC. I've got the animal heads to show some of my kills, the new Vault-Tec posters and everything for all the memorabilia and stuff like that. I've added in, of course, some more little sections for my vault dwellers to kind of just chill out, play a couple board games like chess and everything, or Blast Us Radius game and everything. That's always fun. But as well as it's just a good communal place for them to hang out, relax, as well as just talk to one another, do some shopping, you know. So it's kind of a little shopping area. So I feel like I did a really good job at kind of capturing that feel. As well as you'll notice that there are no beds surrounding the atrium anymore. That's because I have built them their own individual living areas. Now, unfortunately, I was not able to add those into this clip and everything, but of course, if you watch some of my later live streams, you'll be able to see those. But I kind of added in these little areas right here with like the barrels and the netting, you know, to add like a little bit of a storage kind of idea. And of course, you have your cigarette containers and your Nuka-Cola containers right over there on that far side. But we'll get into those here in just a minute. Going up the stairs here, of course, is my tiny little indoor farm. And I say tiny, it's actually pretty huge. And the way I set up the lights, I kind of wanted to give it this indoor greenhouse kind of feel to it. And so I'm really happy how it turned out. I think it was absolutely successful. I'm growing everything from corn to carrots to melons to potatoes to, of course, my favorite, like always, mud fruit. Because it puts out a whole bunch of food, and I'm probably pulling at least 40 or 50 food right now in my vault, so there is no way in hell my vault dwellers are starving anytime soon, which of course is always good. And when you gotta feed 25 different vault dwellers, you gotta have a lot of food. But I'm really happy about how the lighting turned out and everything. I'm really happy about how the whole atrium turned out. Of course, every single day I'm going to be adding in new, smaller details and everything that I just want to focus on, and I really feel like would push it over the edge. And you'll see those probably later on in my live streams if you keep up with some of my videos and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be fantastic when it comes to it. So the next part of the vault we're going to touch on is going to be the clinic. Now the clinic, of course, I wanted to keep it very simple and everything, but if you look around, of course you have your little containers to keep all the dwellers' files. You have your hair cutting place, all of the drugs laid out on the table that you can think of, my facelifting booth, a little place for a patient to lay down, of course stim packs and Radaway and Jet, and everything you need to make sure that your vault dwellers are healthy and taken care of. And that little dispenser down there is actually a soda dispenser, but it looked pretty cool for a little hospital area, so I decided to stick it there on the floor. But now we're going to follow the vault dwellers, my vault dwellers, into one of my favorite rooms of the entire vault. This is the game room. This is a good area just for my vault dwellers to come in, chill out, relax, play some pool, drink some alcoholic beverages, play some slot machines that they know they're not going to win, but they're going to continuously play anyway, and essentially just let me rack in the caps and everything. So I think it's a really fun room. I really had fun putting it all together, you know, and essentially it's just another little place for the vault dwellers to hang out, unwind after a hard day work of farming, scavenging, you know, and protecting my vault. So the next area we're going to go to is probably one of the highly detailed areas of the entire vault. This is the kitchen. Now I wanted to give it this very old school kind of diner feel, and of course I got my countertop with my soda dispenser. It's got all the different foods. I've got little bars to have like different steaks and different types of meat, different types of fruit and vegetables. All my drinks are labeled out, a coffee dispenser. I mean, I went all out into decking this place out to make it look like your own little buffet cafe area. I even decorated the tables with plates and different types of food and the drinks and so on and so forth. I just had so much fun building the cafe area. I love the walling that they added in with all the food and stuff on the wall. I think it's just a nice little detail. Actually, right after I recorded this clip, I actually added 2 more booths in there, so it definitely gotten bigger. I'm really happy at how it turned out, just like everything else. But of course, moving on to the weight room. Now the weight room is probably the less detailed oriented place of the entire vault. The only thing I really had that's highly detailed is that table with the buff out and the Med-X and all of that purified water, as well as a pure soda machine to get their juices flowing. Of course I have the light up pictures on the wall that we got from the Far Harbor DLC, and everything, and all the places, all the different workout benches for my vault dwellers to get buff, as well as practice their gymnastics. And of course, you can't forget the big old Vault Boy and Vault Girl statues. You're gonna see tons of those all around this vault. I absolutely love them. They're so much fun to mess with and put around, and they just add that more of that Vault-Tec kind of feel to the place. But the next part, and of course the final part, I saved the best for last. My personal office, because I am the overseer of TARDIS Traveler 23's Vault 88. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my humble home. Now, this right here is the most detailed room in the entire place besides the kitchen. And of course you see my area where I've got my nukes, my Fat Man, my different power armor, all the flags, my own workout area. Of course, I designed my little lounging area so I could watch some TV. I've got tons of Pit Boys, all different models, I like to believe in my own mind. And if you look under the table, you'll see the small detail. I got like little swords, little machetes and everything like that, of course to protect myself just in case of intruders. I got hairbrushes and a picture frame and a watch set over there on my nightstand. I'm in a teddy bear on my bed. My overseer's desk is decked out with all different kinds of things I need to do my overseer job, as well as stacks of cash because I'm raking in that money. I got my jukebox and of course all of my bobbleheads. I've got my Mirrorlurk head, and this table right over here is my workstation where myself and all of my smartest vault dwellers get together, and we just brainstorm and create things. We have, of course, the model, the robots, and everything like that, the stealth boy, the schematics, and I just wanted to create all of this really, really small details and really, really focus on that stuff in this vault and really kind of bring it to life and show what I can do without mods and just on a generic console with this, even with the space limit that I did make a rant about a week ago. Even with the space limit, I was able to knock this one out of the park and make a beautiful vault and everything like that. But ladies and gentlemen, other than that, that is really all I have for you today. I just wanted to show you the finished product of the vault after I got finished with it, because I am super, super happy with how it turned out. I'm very proud of what I was able to accomplish in the time that I used to accomplish it, as well as the space that I was provided by Bethesda to be able to create a beautiful and amazing and functioning vault like that, and have so many awesome vault dwellers working inside of it. It definitely turned out better than I expected. I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoyed watching it grow and everything, and I hope you guys come back for more Fallout 4 content and more settlement builds with me, TARDIS Traveler 23. Thank you so much for all of you guys who have liked my videos, who have subscribed, who comment, who come and watch my live streams. I just wanted to give a shout out to you guys and say thank you so much for all of your support, and I greatly, greatly appreciate you. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been TARDIS Traveler 23 on the tube that is for you, and like always, stay beautiful.